So today's my topic is live your dreams. Everyone will have the dreams, and I want to ask you what all your dreams. If you who are participating, can you please put it in the chat box? At least what is your dream?
I wish to make all others to live happily.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Um, Sir, I wish to tell one story. Monty Roberts was in his high school. His class teacher asked him to write a page on his dream, what he want to become in his future. Monty took it very seriously. He wrote down 7 paper page of his dream of a desire of having a horse ranch. He described and wrote of having a 200-acre horse ranch with details showing all the locations of the building, horse ranches and stables. He also drew a floor plan for 5,000 square feet area of the villa along with the swimming pool to live in, which was supposed to installed inside this 200-acre horse ranch. He put complete his heart into this project and submitted the paper to his teacher. 2 days later, the teacher handed over back the paper to Monty and said that, come and meet me after. This was the 200-acre. And when he submitted the paper on the front page, there was a big F grade to him and a note at the below saying that, come and meet me after the class. Monty approached the teacher. She started shouting and yelling at him. How can you own a horse ranch? This is very unrealistic dream. And she has thrown the paper on his face. You, as a young boy, you belong to a poor family. There is no resources to you. And how can you have a horse ranch like this? If you can rewrite your goal more realistically, I can reconsider the grades. Saying this, the teacher walked away from the classroom. Monty thought long and hard. He almost sat for a week along with these papers. But his consciousness did not admit to change his dream. He sticked on to his dream. He went to the school after a week. He handed over the paper to his teacher and said, Ma'am, keep your grades. I'll live with my dream. Saying this, he walked away from the school. Few years rolled on. The same school teacher, along with 25 kids, went to visit for a horse ranch as a part of the field trip. Somewhere from far off, a young boy came running towards the teacher and wished her. The teacher quickly realized that it was Monty. Hey Monty, how are you? Are you working here? Monty replied with his firm voice, no ma'am, I own this horse ranch. His strong voice sent a chill down the teacher's spine. She realized her greatest mistake. She told Monty, hey Monty, I realized my mistake today. I have stolen many children's dream and you are one among them. I'm really sorry for that. But you held on to your dreams and today it has become reality. She said this. From this story, what we understand is live your dreams, dream with intensity, hold on to your dreams. It's just a matter of time. All your dreams turns into reality. Any of you can identify this person? Yes, he is Dhirubhai Ambani. He is a big businessman. He started his Reliance Industries in the year 1958. We all know only this part of the story. If you unfold his story, Dhirubhai Ambani was born to a poor family. He was a son of ordinary school teacher. It was very difficult for his father to meet both ends meet. Even for a meal, they were struggling. One of those days, when all his family members, he had two siblings. So, along with two brothers, father and mother, was sitting in a dining area. As they were having their food, the younger brother played a lot and he was feeling very hungry. So, mother has to sacrifice her portion of meal to this boy. This made very much frustrated and angry. Dhirubhai Amban immediately got up from his area. He told that every day it has become a routine that either one of us are sacrificing the meal. We don't have enough money, so we are not able to eat properly. One day, I'll grow to that level, I'll become rich person that there should not be any shortage of food in the house. Rest, we know its history. He is a very big businessman. He has all the luxuries. But on that day, he has sown a seed of dream of becoming rich. If not that day, it would not have been reality. Today, that seed of dream has become reality. We should understand my life is going very good. I have my career. I have my house, car, everything is there. Then you may ask me, Kishan, why do you need dreams? Yes, I'll tell you. Do you know what is the fastest train? Can anybody answer? Which is the fastest train in the world?
Bullet train.
Bullet train. Sir, Shanghai Maglev, or it is also called as Shanghai Transrapid. It mostly runs in China and Japan at the speed of somewhere between 400 to 500 kilometers per hour. Can anybody say that if this train has to run at this lightning speed, what is required? Can anybody tell this? If this train has to run at this lightning speed of 400 to 500 kilometers per hour, what is the basic thing what is required?
Power.
Yeah, power. That is one. And the second one is tracks. If this train has to run at that lightning speed, the track should be strong enough laid on the ground. Similarly, in our life is nothing but train. If our light has to run with a purpose, with a lightning speed, our track should be right. What is track here? Track are nothing but dreams. If we lay our dreams properly, the life called as train will run at a lightning speed. When you have a strong dream, life will also run at that train speed. Napoleon Hill once said that dreams are the starting point of all the achievements in the world. Only when you have dreams in your life, you can achieve everything in the world. You can ask me, what does this dream gives? Yes, if you have a purpose in your life, if you have a goal in your life, dreams gives the direction, dreams gives the purpose, dreams gives the speed. Okay, you may ask me now, okay, where this dream comes? One thing is in the sleep. If at all, if it has to come in the sleep, first it has to enter into our mind. Let us understand a little about our mind. How many of you know that we have two portions of our mind? One is conscious mind and the other one is subconscious mind. You should also know that 1/7 of our mind is conscious mind and remaining major portion of our mind is 7/8 of our mind is the subconscious mind. So looking at this figure, we can understand that subconscious mind is very, very strong. You can ask me for basic thing. See, when I am talking now to you, I'm just analyzing what I should talk. This is the work of conscious mind. Suppose brushing the teeth in the morning. If you are brushing in the teeth, how many times you are conscious that which teeth you are brushing? Nobody. When you are driving now, when you are a beginner, you use your conscious mind to drive on the road. You see right, left, you see that vehicle, this vehicle, and you see the people walking around, and you drive very consciously. Once that is learned, that is the work of subconscious mind. Now you can drive listening to the music, munching the snacks, talking on the phone, and everything you can do, even watching the movie. This is the work of subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is, as I said you, it is 7 by 8. It is a major portion of our subconscious mind. Subconscious mind will entertain all the thoughts, whether it is good, bad, negative, positive, all the thoughts will be entertained. But conscious mind is not like that. Conscious mind works as a watchman. It will allow only those thoughts which are dominant in their feelings. Suppose I'm angry on you. What is the feeling you are associated? If it is only intense, then only that thought will enter into subconscious mind. I'm happy. How much happy? What is the feeling? If you have dominant feeling of being happiness, then only it enters the subconscious mind. Otherwise, it will not allow. So, in brief, the dominant feeling, the subconscious mind will entertain only those thoughts which are very dominant, very intense. You just think that I am talking to a negative person. My subconscious mind is completely filled with positive thoughts. I'm consciously talking to a negative person. He is releasing some negative thoughts. I will deal only with conscious mind, and the conscious mind will not allow any of the thoughts to enter into subconscious mind. Similarly, if I come across some positive person, my subconscious mind is completely filled with negative thoughts. Then, if I talk to a positive person, only the conscious mind will deal, and it will say okay, but it will not enter into subconscious mind. So we should understand, because subconscious mind will entertain only those thoughts which are dominant in their feelings. Okay, do you know this? The power of a man is the power of his mind. If the mind is strong, he is called as powerful man or powerful personality. The power of a mind is nothing but the power of his subconscious mind. The power of subconscious mind is the power of subconscious belief. That means what you believe enters into your subconscious mind. Once it enters into subconscious mind, your mind is strong. Once your mind is strong, then you are called as a powerful man. The power of subconscious beliefs is all about what thoughts you entertain in day-to-day life. So only they say what inputs you are given, what you talk, with what people you interact, everything is thoughts that is entertained. If the input is good, output will be obviously good. The power of a man is nothing but power of his mind. The power of his mind is nothing but the power of subconscious mind. The power of subconscious mind is the power of subconscious belief. So you have to take care of your thoughts. What is the work of subconscious mind then? See, any thoughts with the dominant feeling, if you allow it inside your subconscious mind, what it will happen? See, I have mentioned there are 8 layers. In that 8 layers, 1 by 7th is conscious mind. See, suppose Chetan Ram sir wanted to, during his age of 17 years, he wanted to go for Adarsh Film Institute during 1980s. So that thought, he has entertained it. We don't know how much intense it was. Say about it has settled down in 6th layer. So Now he has got the chance to speak towards Umbale films, speak in Umbale films. Suppose that thought is much more intense and it has reached eighth layer, surely we can see he is working in the films in the future years. So basically, what I am trying to tell, any thought, when you entertain with dominant feelings, it enters deep into the subconscious mind. When it enters into deep into the subconscious mind, the thought or dream of yours will turn into reality. So, okay, you may ask me now how to put this thought into subconscious mind with intensely. Okay, I think I release a lot of thoughts, but how can I instill or how can I put this thought deep into the subconscious mind? Ordinary men unfold extraordinary possibilities only by identifying themselves with a goal larger than themselves. What does this mean? Ordinary men unfold extraordinary possibilities. That means ordinary men, if he has extraordinary goal, which is very, very bigger than himself, then that dream is intense. I'll give you an example of a school child. Suppose he is only scoring 50 marks in his academics. Next time, if we ask, you have to improve. What can I expect? As a parent, if I ask my son, what can I expect? He will tell Papa, this time I have scored 50. Next time I'll try to score 60 or 70. That is not intense dreams. Intense dreams means what? He should tell that I will score 90. If he has to score 90, okay, right now there is no connection between 40 marks and 90 marks. I agree with that. There is no connection because there need not be connection. Your dream, and what you achieve may not be connection. Right now, if you are scoring 50 marks, 60 marks is a very easy target, a very easy goal. You can do it. But if you have to struggle to get 90, you can't sleep in the night. When you inhale, when you exhale, every time your goal will be remembered. You can't escape. You have to be with that dream. What do you think? For example, Abdul Kalam did not have proper dress to wear. He was on the seashore all the time. He was born to a fisherman. Once when he wear the shirt, he did not have the pants. Or when he has the pants, he did not have the shirt. But see at the goals. His goals were very high. He was able to conquer it. You did not worry. If you can dedicatedly work for the goal, I'm sure that the universe will conspire itself to make your goal a reality. As Abdul Kalam said, a dream is not what you see in sleep, but dream is that which does not let you sleep. Day in, day out, you have to think about the dream. Do you know Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary? They both conquered Mount Everest. If you little bit unfold the story of Tenzing Norgay, he was just ordinary guy who was gazing the yaks at the foothills of Himalayas. But every time when he had highest passion to whenever he see that Mount Everest, he used to say that I wish to come there, I wish to come there. His passion, his dream was to climb the Mount Everest. Once he went to his parents and said, I want to climb the Mount Everest. They laughed at him, telling that, hey, we are ordinary people, we don't have enough food for us to eat, and you want to climb the Mount Everest. Do you know how costly the equipments for mountaineering equipments are? It's very costly. And those dreams are only for rich people, elite people, and those wise people. It is not for you. But Tenzing Norgay did not drop his dream of climbing the Mount Everest. But every day he used to think of this dream. One day or the other day, I will climb the Mount Everest. As he was doing it, somewhere Edmund Hillary of New Zealand, he wanted to climb the Mount Everest. He he was searching for somebody who can help him to carry his equipments, oxygen, and other things. And he also want somebody company who can climb the Mount Everest. So out of hundreds of people there, he approached only Tenzing Norway to climb the Mount Everest. And rest is history. Both climbed the Mount Everest and achieved it. Here, what we understand is, see, once the Tenzing Norway reached Mount Everest, he said the Mount Everest, hey, Mount Everest, you as a Mount Everest cannot grow further, but me as a human being can grow further, very much further. That means what? There is no end to human potential. There was no connection. There, as a Tenzing Norway and Mount Everest, there was no connection. But if you have strong dream within you, the world will conspire itself, the universe will conspire itself, the subconscious mind will conspire itself to make your dream a reality. If we see Abdul Kalam was a son of an ordinary fisherman. He had a dream. When he saw the seagulls flying on the sky, he always had a dream that one day I should also fly. So only for this reason, he wanted to join Indian Air Force. He gave the interview in Indian Air Force in Dehradun, and unfortunately, only 8 people were supposed to be selected for the Air Force. He was in the 9th rank, so he was rejected. So he also thought of, see, I have dedicatedly worked so much, then my dream was not successful. So he thought of ending his life. From Dehradun, he went to Rishikesh, and there, as he was climbing on a hill, he saw a small ashram. He went to the ashram. There, Swami Shivananda was there. He spoke about all the efforts, what it took all these years to get into the Air Force, but the dream of him could not succeed. So Shivananda Swamiji consoled him. He told, you have done your part. You just hold on to your dream. All your dreams will turn into reality. Somehow convinced with this word, Abdul Kalam went back to his house. For his surprise, the telegram came from the Air Force that he was selected for technical purpose. This is the power of the universe. This is the power of the God. If your dreams are very strong enough, if it is very intense, the universe will conspire itself to make your dream a reality. Just for 2 minutes, close your eyes sincerely. I wish to brush up from the beginning. Monty Roberts of having a 200-acre horse ranch. Dhirubhai Ambani of sowing a seed of dream of becoming a rich person. We also discussed why dreams are required. Dreams are required. It is like if a fast train, if the train has to run at the lightning speed, if our life has to run at that lightning speed, the track should be strong enough. Tracks are nothing but our dreams. If our dreams are strong, proper, it gives direction, purpose, and it serves this one. Then we discussed about mind. We have conscious and subconscious mind. The power of a man is nothing but power of the mind. The power of the mind is nothing but power of subconscious mind. The power of subconscious mind is the power of subconscious beliefs. When our thoughts and beliefs are right and strong, that seeps into the subconscious mind. You do your work, rest the universe will take care. We know Tenzing Norgay, how he climbed the Mount Everest. He told the Mount Everest, hey, You as a Mount Everest, you can't grow further. But me as a human has a lot of potential. I'll grow much beyond you. We discussed the story of Abdul Kalam. He has shown his dream of getting into the Air Force, and he joined the Indian Air Force and DRDO, and he became Missile Man of India. Only thing what we have to do is fix our dream, imagine it, work on it, act on it, be disciplined and dedicated. Rest, universe will take care. Thank you.
Yes.